My name is Ali, and this is Saturday. I'm recording this video on Saturday afternoon, Saturday, March the 10th, and this is trying to explain to what happened on Friday, March the 9th. How did the market move, and how did the market react, and what what did not go through. So we'll be starting off by saying at 9:30 in the morning, the U.S. opened. It opened in this area with this the ellipse here. But if you look further up, right there, there's a magenta line. Magenta line is one of my secret killer numbers that I come up with. I invent, I create every night, and it's plotted on the chart late in the evening every night. And the market, any market, has to test and retest that magic number multiple times. Take my word for it, I'm more than about 98% accurate. So, and if you could see here, just starting just a little bit before 9:30, the market was tested the magic number. Again, as I said, it was tested earlier before the open, way before the open, a few times, multiple times during the evening session, and during the and now the U.S. session started to almost to open, which is it's just a few minutes prior to the open, the U.S. session open. It again, the market came back and tested the magic number, and it was rejected down to this area. This area was the open, 9:30 Eastern Standard Time. And the market, of course, made its way up to the magic number again for a retest in the U.S. market, which is, it will be tested and retested again a couple of times or a few times during the U.S. session, but at least twice minimum a day. So, and came back, went back up, tested, and then you see, if you see the 2757 and a half, 2758 and a half, this is a zone I create once per week, and it's good for the whole week. And look at it here, how it just tested the zone, could not break above the zone. Why? Because the zone, it acts like a magnet. Doesn't want to let the market go to the upside or the downside, but it has to let it go either way, which is on the first try. This try, it has to go down naturally. Why? Because there isn't enough momentum at that time for the market to break it. And it tried to break it again here. It did break it, but also it was faced with another huge resistance level here at 2760, and this is, by the way, this is the March contract. Of course, look at the drop. It dropped down, and then the market doesn't want to go down. You could see from this point, the market does not like to go down. And the thing to prove this, we have the magenta line here is holding, and also this moving average, the yellow moving average, which is the bread and butter for every trade I take and do. So the market eventually is trying to build the momentum is to the upside. So, and I was in a trading room with my friend Carol, and I told her, don't think short, think long on the indices, and because the trend was setting up for a long, not a downtrend, uptrend. So it did reject it from this level. Here it also was rejected this level because it is very powerful. This is once, twice, and the third time will break it. And I guarantee you, if it does not break any level on the third time, on the fourth time will break it with no sweat. And eventually, for you who don't know me, who don't know my trading style, who don't know my strategies, this is another zone, 62.64, 27.62.64, a zone. The market, it has to go. It broke this level. It has to go to the next zone. And what happened? The same thing again. It happened to the first zone. Tested it, rejected it, back to it, rejected it, and this is the third time. Boom, up. And look at the magenta line. None of the bars closed below it. So this is confirmation of the trend is up. Confirmation. And here a retracement. If everybody is trading the US, I have experience in trading the ES. Sorry, the ES will move 5, 6, 8 points at the most, and it has to retrace. It has to. So the average movement on ES is about between 5 and 6 points before a retracement happens. And so if there is no momentum, if there's sideways, there's between 3 and 5 points. The movement and the retracement. And as you can see, as I said, this is the bread and butter for any trade. The yellow line, the yellow moving average. And look what happened here in this area here, where in this area here, where the white moving average and the magenta moving average and the yellow moving average congested. They're so close to each other. And as soon as the white moving average crossed the magenta line, ladies and gentlemen, look what happened. No brainer. Boom, to the upside. And we call them, some people call them crickets, some people call them cars, some people call them, I don't know, whatever. And points. Look how many ES points. Naturally, a retracement up, a retracement up. But I guarantee you, knowing the trend is up, the market has to go where? It has to go from here, which is in this area here. For me, this area here was a confirmation of the trend. I knew the trend is going up here, but this area here gave me a confirmation. Why it gave me a confirmation? It gave me a confirmation for 2 reasons. Actually, 3 reasons. It's above the magenta line. This is the magic line. And above the zone, and above the strong resistance. And this strong resistance level will turn into a strong support level. So this is the confirmation for me. Even if I had a zone here and the zone was rejected, but I knew one way or another it had to break the zone to the upside. So this was a confirmation for me, for the market to know the market still continuing to the upside. And so it did. Look, this is, as again, the magenta line. It's a guideline, and this is the real confirmation. If this one is broken, then it's gonna go down. It's gonna roll over. It did not. Even here, you see it in this area. The bar did not close below it. Still went all the way up. Sorry, let me get my arrow. So we have from here to there. This is confirmed. The trend is up, and the trend, it went to the upside to this area. In this area, somebody might comes and say, well, the market did close below the yellow line, which is this bar here and this one here. But here the main key comes in. Market profile. Market profile. I emphasize on this, and I would like everybody to know it. I do emphasize on it. Market profile, if we go straight right there, it is a rejection. It's like a support right there, and the trend is continued up. So I'm aiming for the market to go from this point all the way to this point. Why this point? Again, right here. I have a zone here, 2783, 2784, and I have a magenta line. Magenta line, it's a magic. It works as a support and resistance besides it's being tested and retested. It works as a support and resistance. So I have multiple resistance levels here, and if you could see till the end of the day, the market never broke this level, and it will have hard time breaking it. I hope that helps, and if you like this video, please give me a like and appreciate that, and there will be much more videos to come. Thank you and have a great evening.